Long before the Iroko trees learned how to whisper secrets to the wind, there existed a kingdom called Alaojin, a land blessed with fertile soil, flowing rivers, and people whose laughter once rose with the morning sun. Over this land ruled a king whose name was spoken with reverence and fear, King Obadiah the Lion-Hearted. He was a powerful king, strong in battle, wise in judgment, and generous in spirit. His words could calm riots, and his silence could end wars. He was loved by the people not because he demanded it, but because his heart beat for the land. King Obadiah had 7 wives, each chosen from noble lineages across neighboring villages to seal alliances and strengthen the throne. His palace was vast, alive with music, footsteps, gossip, and secrets. 6 of the wives had been blessed with children, each bearing 4 children, 2 boys and 3 girls, strong and healthy. Their laughter filled the palace courtyards, and their names were already being sung as future warriors and queens. But there was one wife, the 3rd wife, known as Queen Amara. Queen Amara was different. She was quiet where others were loud, gentle where others were harsh, and kind where others were cruel. Her beauty was not the type that screamed for attention. It lingered like moonlight on calm water. King Obadiah loved her deeply, not because she tried to win his affection, but because her heart was pure. She listened when he spoke, prayed when he worried, and stood by him when the burden of the crown bent his shoulders. Yet, Queen Amara had no child. Year after year, season after season, her womb remained silent. At first, the other wives pretended to sympathize. They brought herbs, offered prayers, and spoke soft words in public. But behind closed doors, their tongues became knives. Jealousy grew like mold in a dark room. They could not understand why the king favored a woman who had given him no heir. Barren woman, they whispered. Empty pot, the elders murmured. A woman without fruit is a tree without roots, the village women mocked. Even children, innocent but cruel in ignorance, laughed behind her back. Every insult cut deep. Every laugh felt like a slap. Night after night, Queen Amara cried alone. Her tears soaked the earth as she knelt before the sacred shrine of Alani, the goddess of the land. She fasted. She prayed. She bled her heart into the soil. O great mother of the earth, she whispered with trembling lips, if I have ever offended you, forgive me. If I have ever failed you, correct me. Give me a child, even if it is a girl, even if it is a boy. Let me feel life grow within me before I leave this world. Her cries did not go unheard. One fateful morning, heavy with mist and destiny, Queen Amara decided to seek the Dibia Ukwu, the great native doctor who spoke with spirits and walked between realms. As she journeyed through the forest path, fate twisted its fingers. She met the Dibia himself. His eyes were white like ash, his voice deep like a drum buried in the earth. He stopped before her and spoke softly. Cry no more, daughter of tears, he said. The gods have answered you. You shall conceive. Her heart nearly burst. But hear this, he continued, lowering his voice, the child will not be a boy. She will be a girl of power, peace, and destiny. She will rule this kingdom with love, not blood. Tell no one, not even the king. Before she could speak, he vanished like smoke. Soon after, Queen Amara conceived. The palace exploded with celebration. Drums beat, women danced, even the land seemed to rejoice. But behind smiles, darkness gathered. The 6 wives burned with hatred. How dare a barren woman steal our glory? How dare her womb open when ours are already known? What if her child takes the throne? Greed whispered to them. Fear poisoned their hearts. They plotted. They traveled beyond known paths, to villages where shadows walked in daylight. They sought powers forbidden, paid prices unspeakable, and made sacrifices that stained their souls. Yet every attempt failed. The pregnancy remained. As the 9th month approached, desperation turned to cruelty. They brewed poison, dark, silent, deadly, and presented it as a herbal remedy for easy childbirth. Queen Amara thanked them, unaware of the evil wrapped in kindness. As she raised the cup, her womb shook violently. The child kicked once, twice. Pain followed. The 3rd time she lifted the cup, the Dibia appeared before her, eyes blazing. Do not drink death, he thundered. They seek your blood and the child's soul. Terrified, she poured the poison away and kept the vessel. The final plot was the worst. The 6 wives went to the village of the dead, where spirits wore human skin. There, a strange man gave them power fueled by blood and hatred. On the day of delivery, as the village gathered and prayers rose, the wives formed a circle, chanting incantations to steal life. The skies darkened, the earth trembled, the Dibia appeared, staff raised, calling truth into the open. The wives were summoned, exposed, dragged before the people. Their betrayal laid bare. As they begged, screamed, and wept, a cry pierced the air. A baby girl was born. Beautiful, radiant, alive. The king wept. The people rejoiced. The 6 wives were exiled naked into the evil forest. The girl grew to become Queen Ifunanya, ruler of peace, healer of wounds, beloved by all. And till today, the land remembers. That destiny cannot be poisoned. That betrayal always reveals itself. And that sometimes, the greatest power is born from pain.